Today's video is about the time that me and my friend, we're gonna call this dude Jack, we got into a fight over weed because he thought I was stealing his weed. And yeah, we're gonna get into that. Before I get into it, actually, so sorry for saying we're gonna get into it, but before I get into it, I got 7 views on my last video, which was in about like a day or two. I think I uploaded it like 2 days ago, which is a lot more than I normally get that fast. And I know it's kind of pathetic, but I just kind of started like uploading a lot, so it kind of like made me want to make another video if people are actually interested in this shit that I post. And so yeah, if you guys enjoy this shit, leave a like, help me out a little bit. And yeah, now I'm actually gonna get into it. So this happened last summer, and I'm about to start school, Jesus Christ, but yeah, this happened last summer, and I was with Jack and then my buddy Corey. That's been in my other 2 stories. And so pretty much almost every fucking day, like the scumbags we were, we'd go out to the woods and smoke. Fucking take like 2 hours smoke, walk around, go back to the spot, chill out, or go back to my house or Jack's house because Jack lived in the same neighborhood as me, and we'd just go, eat food, watch Shameless, or watch some funny ass shit, and that's just what we'd do. So on this day, I think my parents were home, and Jack would always be like, yo, no, let's just go to your house, and I'd be like, my parents are home. He's like, fuck it, I don't care, and he'd just be a bitch about it. So then there'd be a few times when me and Corey just be like, yeah, Jack, you gotta fucking go. Now, to tell you about Jack, and you'll hear more about him, he could be kind of a scumbag sometimes, but he's also fun to smoke with, and was one of my good friends, and, I still keep in touch with him. I actually hung out with him yesterday a little bit, but he would just do some shit that wasn't that good. He'd go and just eat my food, or he would have me smoke him up, and he'd end up whipping out like a quarter or some shit, and it's retarded when I'd only have like an eighth or 2 grams or something like that. So we were out in the woods, and we both had weed, and at this point we were both smoking up Corey. So what we'd do is, if someone smoked us up, we just remember it and we'd smoke them up, or we'd all match and just have a good time. So what we did was we smoked, and I think Jack had probably about 2 grams, and I probably had about 1.5 grams maybe. We didn't have too much, but hold on. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I had to go do something, but it shouldn't seem like it took that long because the video's paused. So I think where I left off was I was talking about how much weed we have. So we didn't have too much, and we were just smoking. And this is what we had left. And mind you, this isn't what we started with. What we had left was he had like 2 grams. I had about 2.5. So after this, we were just chilling at the spot, and Jack was like, hey, can we go to your house, bro? No, my parents are home. Normally, we can go there whenever we're high and all, but, just no, he needs to learn that my house isn't just an open crib for everybody, especially while my parents are home. And that's the thing this dude would never realize. He'd come in, eat my food, trash the room, we'd all, be in, annoy the fuck out of us. I would try to sit there with my eyes closed, get that little folly feeling going on. I just like to enjoy myself being stoned as a motherfucker. He'd keep talking to me, he'd keep, throwing shit at me, trying to, quote-unquote, wake me up when I wasn't asleep. I just had my eyes closed and I was chilling. He would just be annoying as shit, man. So no, I didn't want to go to my house. I was like, why don't we just go to your house? Nobody's home. How about that? And he's like, I don't know, man. I'm like, nobody is home. And Corey's like, yeah, man. I'm not trying to be a dick and force you to go to your house and bring us with. But no one's home. No, his parents are home. And they're like, what? Fuck it, fine, we can do that. So we smoked some more. We put in. Well, we didn't really put in our eye drops because Jack's parents kind of knew what was up, and they didn't really approve of it. But they weren't really gonna stop us unless they caught us in the act. But we'd at least throw in some gum, put on some cologne. We didn't worry about our eyes too much. I always like to put in eye drops in case I had to go home and I forgot to put in eye drops. So I threw in my eye drops and we were just chilling. So we go into Jack's house, he's giving us some food, he's getting us some drinks. Not really being a dickhead yet. So me and Corey are just chilling in his room. I was like, hey, I'm gonna troll Jack real quick. He's like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I'm gonna take out my hitter and I'm gonna pack it up with my weed. And right when he comes in, I'm about to act like I'm gonna spark it, and he's gonna flip out. He's like, oh bro, you should definitely do that. So I'm like, I'm getting out my weed, I'm putting it in my hitter, and I'm acting like I'm about to spark it. Because, in all honesty, if I don't spark my weed, it might smoke weed in there a little bit, but all I gotta do is spray some Febreze and you're good. So he comes in as I'm getting out my pill bottle out of my pocket. Cause so keep in mind, he also has a pill bottle. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but he also has a pill bottle. So whenever I was getting mine out and I was spraying off the cap, he goes, is that my fucking shit? Is that my weed? And he's like, give me my fucking shit. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? He literally jumps halfway across the room, jumps steps onto his bed, jumps on top of me, and I hurry up, with this fucking sleight of hand I have, screw my cap back on my bottle, and he like has his fist up, and he's like on top of me, and he has his fist raised up. He's like, give me my fucking shit, give me my fucking shit. I was like, Jack, you better get the hell off of me if you know it's good for you. He's like, give me my weed. I was like, I don't fucking have your weed. He's like, yes you do, I saw it. And he like starts cocking his hand back, and as soon as his hand starts to go down to punch me, I push him off me, I kicked him in the throat, and I jumped on top of him. I turned him over onto his stomach, put his hand behind his back, you know, like the fucking cop guy I am. I put my elbow into the back of his neck and start pressing down on his neck really hard, and he like starts like fucking, you know, groaning in pain. And I was like, are you fucking done? Are you fucking done, man? And he's like, get the fuck off me. I was like, are you done? Am I gonna have to beat your ass? And I guess it wasn't really a full fight, but, you know, he's like, I'm done. So I get off him, and I'm like, you know, fuck you, I'm leaving. So I grab my weed, and so, you know, me and Corey, you know, the thing is, so, you know, we thought nobody was home, but his little sister was home. So, you know, she kind of like heard that whole thing. But so me and Corey were just like, you know, fuck you, we're leaving. And as we start leaving, I realized, so I saw my jewel in my pocket. I saw my wallet in my pocket. What I don't have is I don't have my phone. So, you know, like, bro, we have to go back. And Corey's like, I'm too high for this. And then fucking Jack's dad pulls up. Sorry, but Jack's dad pulls up, so we start walking over there, and he's like, oh, what are you guys doing? I'm like, you know, my phone fell out of my pocket, I need to go in there and get it. He's like, just hold up, I'll go get it. And I was like, okay. And I just had like a sigh of relief, you know, just come out my mouth, because I did not want to go back in there. And so, you know, he comes out with my phone, and he's like, you know, here's your phone, and I just advise you don't come back for a little bit. I was like, yeah, that's cool. So, I don't know if he knew we were high, or I don't know if he, you know, knew me and Jack just got into a fight, but later on, Jack told me, he's like, you know, you guys really didn't have to leave, but it's probably good you did, because my dad came home. And I was like, he's like, dude, fuck you. He's like, you know, he didn't know we fought or anything. I was like, good, but fuck yourself, man. Like, that wasn't cool, just trying to accuse me of shit. So then, you know, after we made up, every time I bring it up, I was like, hey, man, I beat your ass. Or I was like, you know, I was about to beat your ass as a joke, and he just told me to shut up. It was kind of funny, like, after the fact. But that's just, like, some real, like, fuck shit, you know, about to, like, try to fight me over some shit I didn't do. But sorry, it was like a shorter story. Most of my stories might be short like this, but I actually have some longer ones and some more interesting ones coming out after this one. And so I got another one that takes place at Jack's house. So let me know if you guys want to hear it. It's about the time me and Corey and Jack pretty much got kicked out of his house because we had weed on us. And it's a pretty interesting story. So leave a like, you know, subscribe if you're new, and let me know if you want to hear it. So peace.
Hostile UAV circling.